Hi there. My name's Renee. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this short video. I am probably wondering why it is that I'm actually doing this for you. Well, what I found is that a lot of times local business owners are so busy actually running their business that they just don't have time to learn how the internet can benefit them and just how to manage and work with Google's algorithms. And so it's just not their top priority, right? And so sometimes the only hesitation that they have to hiring somebody is they're just not sure who the expert is. And so I've just found that by giving people a free, easy attack plan of things that they can actually do to impact their business, some of you guys will reach back out to me and ask me to do it for you. And so, yeah, if by the end of this video, you like what you've heard and you can see that I've got a lot of tricks up my sleeve and that can help your business, and shoot me a message back and we can chat and I can answer any questions you have. Or if you just want to take these tips and run with them and utilize them yourself, totally fine. No harm, no foul. So yeah, so let's not waste any more time. I'm just going to move my video out of the way. I would like to go over three different things for you. I want to go over content, citations, and backlinks. All right, first up, citations. Sorry, first up, content, actually. If you look at your website, it looks great. I went ahead and put it into a word count thing. You've got 500 words there. What a lot of business owners don't know is that they actually need the average length of these website front pages is closer to 1,500. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need to add probably 1,000 words to your homepage, and also with the right buyer intent keywords, right? So Google uses these to know which of their customers they should show your website to. Right now, your site is falling short of what the average is. Because we're in Wasilla, you will still come up at near the top. I believe right here, I found you. Right here, Berkley Auto Mobile Mechanic right there. So that is awesome. But if you want to stay at the top, as all the companies around you are learning and increasing their web presence, you are definitely going to want to increase your word count. All right. For example, this guy in Anchorage, Mobile Mechanic of Anchorage, they actually have 3,000 words on their homepage. They are very committed. So with a little bit more effort, we can actually easily get you up to a better um, a better word count. Okay, so I just want to show you this little tool here that I have called Ahrefs. What this does is it actually shows me what keywords you guys are being found for already, and what position you're in, and how much volume there are for people searching for it. So if people are looking for auto repair Wasilla, there's 150 searches for auto repair Wasilla. There's let's see, auto shops Wasilla, there's 60 searches, right? So that's about how many. And then what it shows you is that you're only getting like maybe one traffic ish per month from people actually searching your company name. So a buyer intent keyword is like when somebody doesn't know who they're looking for and they are just searching for, say, an auto repair, right? Well, there's a lot of search volume for that, but you're not being found for that, is what this shows. So that is like a little thing that we can do. So now, if I go over here just to the surgical thing, let's say I just put mobile mechanic. I could put in mobile mechanic Wasilla if we wanted, just to narrow it down. We know at the moment that you're going to be coming up right at the top. Right at the top, first of all, we get the all the ads. All right, that's kind of hit or miss. They can work, but they can be a money pit if your foundation, like your website, isn't really dialed in. So you just want to be careful not to burn your money with Google ads until you know for sure that your site will convert. The other thing is a lot of people will actually put ad blockers on, or they just, on principle, they won't press on something that they feel like Google is trying to sell them. So that's something that is in my household. So, all right, then the next thing you're going to come up is, hang on, I'll just pause this for a moment. All right, so we move past the ad section right here, and then the next thing we have right here is what is called the local map pack. This right here, you want to be in there. You have probably found that when people are finding your business through this map pack right here, so it's awesome that you're right in there. One of the most important things to do to get to the map pack and to stay in the map pack is through citations. So I'll just show you, a citation is just a name, address, phone number of submitted word for word into directories such as Yellow Book, White Book, Yelp, and so on. And each time your business is listed, that's one citation. And then as you get listed, it sends a signal to Google that your business should be offered as providing these services. So yeah, so the number one thing you can do today just to ensure that your business stays at the top is you want to make sure you have plenty of citations. If you find yourself dipping at all, then you want to increase the number of citations that you have. That's how Google verifies your business, and that gives relevance to you as a local business to them. So then when you get more citations than your competitor, then you gain more trust in them from Google, and then that just pushes you up in the map pack. So right now you're doing awesome. So well done. All right, next thing then is the the organic search, right? That's just down here. All right, so partly this is going to be content, which we talked about. Then the other thing is going to be something called backlinks. All right, so over here, again, I'm looking at the back side of your website. I'm showing here that you have 70 backlinks. Now, this backlinks is the third thing that will really help you dominate on Google. When it comes to backlinks, they're just not all created equal, right? A backlink works like site A links to site B, and that's like site A giving B some of its juice, right? Kind of like a vote of confidence in Google's eyes, and it's passing authority onto them. So the more relevant that the site is, then the more valuable the link is. So if you get a local blog or an industry site that it is related to like mechanics linking back to you, that's awesome. That gives authority to you. If you get Pizza Hut linking to you, that is not so great because you don't sell pepperoni, right? And so that actually takes authority away from you, right? So looking at your backlinks here, we never want to see Google recognizing that there's spam links going to you, right? So you want to make sure that that's not there. You also just want to make sure you don't want a bunch of backlinks from China or from India. So having so many of those links isn't really going to help you at all. Whereas if you, the cool thing about Ahrefs is like you can go back and look at where those links are coming from. You can look at your competitors and see where they're getting their links from. And then we could even go to like the Anchorage guy, let's see right here, the mobile mechanic Anchorage. We can look at, they got 2,000 backlinks. Okay, well, let's look at where they're getting their backlinks from. If they are good backlinks, we can go and get those same backlinks. Then that just kind of solidifies your company as being at the top, if that makes sense. So anyway, yeah, so all right, as I said, we went over content, we went over citations, we went over backlinks, and yeah, so those are 3 things that you can do today. You can either go with the information that I provided for you and just include that in your website marketing plan, or if you want any help with it, you want to ask any questions, I'd love to chat with you. I'll put my details in the email that I send. Again, my phone number is 907-242-2492. And thanks so much for your time. I appreciate it. Bye.